Hello and welcome, everybody to a match literally years in the making. All right, just making sure we got ourselves live good enough. We do. We have ourselves live good enough. Hey, Andy, nice to see you here, supporting your teammate today, who we'll absolutely get to in a moment. But Connor, we've been building up to this for a long time. Ever since Epic Confrontations Match 2 have we been building up to this. Our first ever title match. Our first ever chance for one of these two guys to win the belt, which it's not showing up great against my background, but it's showing up well enough. Yeah, the chance for them to win the belt and the championship. 6 wins between these folks. 6 wins, 3-0 each in singles, with one TKO on one side. But yeah, it's gonna be. I'm excited about this, aren't you, Connor?
It's gonna be a really good match. You know, 2 juggernauts of competitors that we have lined up here in Alden and Gerry. And
100% juggernauts. Yeah, absolutely.
There might be some twists and turns that some people might not be prepared for. And between these two, I wouldn't be shocked if we saw that happen.
I'm interested to see exactly how this goes down, and to see exactly how this works. Give me a second. Just gonna do something really quickly.
Yep. So yeah, it's just really exciting to.
All right, there we go. That's better. Yeah. All right, here we go. So yeah, one of these men here leaves with the championship.
Victor. Yep. The other leaves in hopefully
with their first loss.
Yeah,
with their first loss.
But also maybe a renewed sense of motivation to do even better the next time.
Thanks, Taylor, for the stuff on the Roosevelts. Yeah, we decided to rip, both of us, today.
Your boyfriend got me one, so I had to wear it.
Yeah. All right. All right. If everybody's ready, I think we should do this.
Who's our first competitor that we're introducing, Eli?
It's time for an epic confrontation. Introducing first.
Say goodbye to your Mr. Nice Guy. You got your wishes riding in hell. I'm up all night.
Nickel knockout. Representing Chief Shields, the current reigning Epic Confrontations #1 contender, Gerry the Canon Junkie.
Episode of friend or foe, you're throwing stones and hearts out rope round my throat till I start to choke. You're a sick, persistent virus.
That's right. That's right. I'm here.
All right, Gerry the Canon Junkie. 3.
I heard there were going to be snacks. Where are there snacks here tonight?
Yeah, they're in the other room.
They're down in the other room.
Down the hall.
Same story.
You just gotta take the right, Gerry.
That's fine. Yeah. That's fine. Let's just get this over with.
All right.
Are you prepared, Gerry? Are you excited? You know,
listen. I'm just here to do what I do, and that is not lose. And also, let's see, if I was reading that correctly on the screen there, we're both 3-0, but you know what I have that my competitor does not have? A fucking TKO. So
that could change tonight.
Something's going to
I could have 2 TKOs. I could have 2 TKOs.
Damn. Wow.
Absolutely. With the heat, guys.
No,
yes,
this match.
Scotty, I would love an icy.
All right.
I think we'll all need an icy after this match.
Oh yeah, especially me. Rip my voice. Anyway. All right, here we go.
So.
And his opponent. representing the Chungus Eternal, with a record of 3 wins and no defeats, the other reigning #1 Epic Confrontations #1 contender, the Iconoclast, Alden Diaz.
Look at that. Look at three of us. Evan Roosevelt.
Cut the music. Cut the music. I would just like to say real quick that I want everybody to take a moment to acknowledge that things like this only happen one time. No matter what happens tonight, it will have been Gerry the Canon Junkie and Alden Diaz that minted this league in gold, that hung the pageantry, that actually brought heraldry to what we do. So I want to just acknowledge that it was us two, not, mid-carders like Jared. So let's get that out of the way.
And there he is.
Second thing I want to get out of the way.
I accept that.
Is that since I actually like and respect my opponent today, which doesn't happen often. I mean, there have been occasions, Brennan Marr, I would like to say there was, much was just made about the fact that Gerry has a TKO, which I would point out that I have in teams. I do possess a TKO on my record. I understand this is singles. However, in singles, let us also acknowledge only one person has ever defeated 27 other players in one match. And that is me, the first ever hyperspace person. I was the first person to become #1 ranked in this league. I acknowledge that is Gerry right now. And you know what? That's why I actually see him as an equal. And for that reason, I will go to the lore and the wisdom of the honorary Palme d'Or Cannes Film Festival winner, George Lucas, who advised us that when we go into these situations, what do we do? What does a Jedi do when a Jedi approaches the table? Does anyone here know? First question.
They put their saber on the ground.
I was
on
going
the
to say
table.
the lightsaber on the table. Is that what
That's right. And so for that reason, only for Gerry, today, this lightsaber sits on the desk. This lightsaber, which you can no longer buy at Disney products. Disney Consumer Products decided no more Ben Solo, much like J.J. Abrams himself. No more Ben Solo. This lightsaber sits here, a show of respect. But from this point on, it's just not personal, my friend.
Nothing personal. Listen, I respect you as a player. I respect you as a friend. But listen, I'm not responsible for what happens tonight. Okay.
I get that, man.
No, there's some pretty explicit legal contracts. We got to file, not liably held for any of this. What's going to go down here is what's going to go down here. And I'm excited. Are you both ready?
Let's hit this. Come on, let's get it.
All right. Now, and so let's do this. Rules of round one. The rules of round one are as follows. Each competitor or team will receive 10 questions from different parts of the Star Wars universe. This includes everything in Star Wars that is considered canon as of a few months prior to the match's recording. Competitors will have 15 seconds to write down the answer or an answer when applicable to the question asked on a whiteboard or equivalent. When the time runs out, I'll ask each competitor to turn over their whiteboard or whatever it is and reveal their answer while also saying the answer. In a team's match, competitors may not confer with their teammate in this round. Each question in round one is worth 1 point. There are no opportunities for stealing or to receive multiple choice options for any questions in the first round. During the duration of the match, each competitor or team has 4 in a 3 or 5 round, or 5 in a 7 round usages of question repeats. If a competitor misheard a question or they want 15 more seconds to think before they answer, they may use a repeat. Each competitor or team also has the use of a challenge, which can be used if they feel something is wrong about how a question is written or answered. If a competitor answers 7 or more questions in round 1 correct, they will be asked a bonus question at the end of the round, also worth 1 point. All right. Just to confirm for everybody, yes, because there are an extra 2 rounds in this match, making it a 7-round match, you do get an additional repeat the question 5 for the match instead of 4. All right.
I like the increased production value around here. It's befitting of our station.
Yeah, it's really honoring, honestly.
You know, Gerry, we should be a team.
You know what? Honestly, what's it? I'll keep. Listen, I have time. I might have time to lend you my ear.
Well, you know,
I have time for the iconoclast. I think.
Let's make a note.
We'll
all
see.
right.
Yeah. Well. All right. So.
All right. Category 1, Battle for Endor. No.
Category 1. First question in the category of Revenge of the Sith. And the question is, after he kills Count Dooku, Anakin expresses remorse to Palpatine. Why does Anakin think he should not have killed the Sith Lord? First question.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Gerry.
He was an unarmed prisoner, literally.
Correct. And Alden.
I believe he also contends that it was not the Jedi way.
We were specifically looking for the unarmed prisoner thing, but if you want to challenge that, like...
I mean, are we going to start the match really on the are you asking for specific quotes? Is that where we're going?
Did I say direct quote on this? Oh, a variation, fine. Okay, yeah, no, and so yeah, I put variation fine on the question. I'm giving you both the points.
Also, doesn't he actually say something about Jedi way? Can't remember.
He says it's not the Jedi way. He was an unarmed prisoner.
Yeah, I think it was quote. I shouldn't have done that. It's not the Jedi way.
Then me and Gerry we're just like one of them little heart necklaces right now, man. We got it. Stop trying to throw me off my game. I already saw Boop's tweets. I know the league is biased right now. All right.
I don't know what anyway.
Sure.
All right. Next question, Connor. 1-1.
Your next question, Gerry and Alden, in the category of The Phantom Menace.
Heard of it.
What is the name of the town that Anakin and his mother lived in? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Gerry.
Anchorhead.
That's incorrect. Alden?
Yeah.
I hear they have really nice scooters, despite what Twitter says. Mos Espa.
That is correct. 2-1. 2-1 so far. 1 point game, but it's a long match and anything can happen. Next question is in the category of The Bad Batch. Who wrote the first episode of Star Wars, The Bad Batch, Aftermath? I will actually give me a second. Yeah. I will clarify this one. Connor, you can restart the timer. There are 2 writers of this episode. I need both of them.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Gerry.
I know it's Brad Rao and Dave Filoni.
That is incorrect. And Alden.
I went Filoni and Jennifer Corbett.
That is correct for another point. 3-1. 3-1.
Shout out Jennifer. Come on my podcast. Answer the emails.
Next
All
question.
right.
Connor.
Your guys' next question is in the category of the Clone Wars series.
Oh,
In
God.
season 6, Yoda visits the Sith homeworld that in Legends and some canon sources as well, actually, was named Korriban. What is its canon name?
It's fucking George, man. Fucking George.
Fucking George. What a guy.
Love when they do stuff like this.
Had to do it to him.
Five,
Do it to him.
4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, he's stunted on these guys.
Gerry.
Moraband.
That's correct. And Alden.
It is indeed Moraband.
That's correct. 4-2. 4-2. 2-point lead for Alden, but still a long game. Next question is in the category of
Before the dark times. Before the Empire.
All right, and your question is, I really like this question actually. To disguise the fact that she is moving funds around with the help of Chandrilan banker Tay Kolma, Senator Mon Mothma accuses her husband Perrin Fertha of wasting their money through what means?
Freaking Perrin.
Everyone knows a Perrin.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Gerry.
Gambling.
It is gambling. And Alden.
She says that rat bastard is gambling.
Yep. 5-3,
Sure hate it.
5-3, still
Sure hate
2-point
it.
match. Next question, Connor.
You guys, this next question is in the category of the Star Wars movie Rogue One. Tim Beckham plays which character in Rogue One that was previously portrayed by Peter Geddes and Rohan Nickel?
Can you repeat? I'm sorry.
I can, sir. That's one. Tim Beckham plays which character in Rogue One that was previously played by Peter Geddes and Rohan Nickel?
I'm not sure if this is going to help much, but I believe it's Tim Beckman.
Beckman. I can't read.
Well, that changes it. No, I don't know. You rat bastard.
I got one eye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Gerry.
I believe, would that be one General Dodonna?
That is incorrect. And Alden.
Come on.
I scribbled Dodonna.
That
And I
is
know
also incorrect.
that's Barristan Selmy from Game of Thrones, so I knew it wasn't right. But
He played Captain Ramus Antilles.
oh, son of a. I almost
Next,
Son of a bantha.
next question in the category of Padawan journeys.
Oh boy.
What species is Nubs?
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, we are lit tonight, folks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Gerry.
God damn it. Nubbins.
That's incorrect. And Alden.
It is a poobah. Nubs the poobah.
It is indeed a poobah.
The one question from that show Alden
6-3.
would know.
That's
That
not
is
true.
6-3.
That's not true.
Just
It's
saying.
almost
That
true.
is- it's almost true. All right. That is
your
question
guys'
7.
Yeah, your guys' next question in the category of Return of the Jedi.
Hell yeah.
What color light glows as Palpatine is seemingly killed by falling down the reactor shaft on the second Death Star? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Gerry.
Blue Dabba Dee Dabba, he died.
That is correct. And Alden.
Say it with me now. The rise of Skywalker is so blue. That was when you were always supposed to say blue, but you didn't.
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry.
That's 7. Oops.
We'll work on
7,
that. We'll work on it.
7-4. Alden has unlocked the bonus question at the end of the round. Speaking of a movie that apparently is so blue, The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Who at the Resistance Faith explains the nature of Leia's sacrifice right before it happens to R2-D2?
Should have been Claude, but it's not.
Yeah, it should have been Claude.
The
man.
goat,
What
the goat Claude.
What the heck? Because you got the one guy
That's the real fix-it fic for
Oh.
this.
3, 2, 1.
And Gerry.
One Maz Kanata.
Indeed, she does. And Alden.
So it is Maz Kanata, but imagine if it was Bulio and he was like, she has to die. Like,
It
Jazz
would be
decided
funny,
when
but
to win the war.
would be funny, but also
Julio's head.
yeah.
It would be really
Yes, and
funny.
I.
You forget though that he's dead.
I never forget that Bulio is dead.
No, we'll never
knew
forget his sacrifice. All right,
I knew that.
Julio
Yeah.
is a hero.
Bulio had to sacrifice for them to insert quote here. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right. Final
In
question of
this
the
house,
round.
Julio's a hero.
Yeah. Anyway,
You understand?
next question.
Your
8-5
next-
is the score so far. Go ahead, Connor. Sorry. Yeah.
Your next question is in the category of Star Wars Rebels. The first 2-part episode of season 4 of Star Wars Rebels takes place on what planet? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Gerry.
Mandalore, and it's the first 2 episodes.
They said that.
It's the 2-part. It's a 2-part episode.
Yeah.
And Alden.
For Mandalore.
That's correct. So we have our score of 9-6. Alden with a 3-point lead, 9-6. As we go into the final question of this round, just for Alden. You, by the way, you do not have to write this down. Since it's only you don't have to write it down. You can just say it. In the category of.
Before the dark times. Before the Empire.
And your question is, only one other character accompanies Obi-Wan Kenobi to the unnamed Rocky Moon to face Darth Vader one last time in part 6. Who is it?
Lola.
It's correct for another point. Correct
Never
for another
forget
point.
Lola. Shout out Lola, one of the fallen on Alderaan. Canon, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, Canon. 10-6. 10-6 as we go into
shouldn't have
round
died.
2.
Gosh darn
Ten-
it.
10-6 as we go into round 2, and the rules for round 2 are. The rules of round 2 are as follows. Each competitor or team will be able to spin the wheel to receive a category from which to answer 5 questions. They may choose to respin the wheel once if they land on any space other than opponent's choice. If they land on the opponent's choice, they must keep it. During the round, each competitor or team will have 15 seconds to answer their questions. In teams matches, teams may confer amongst each other to answer said question. Each question in round 2 is worth 2 points. However, if the competitor or team feels the option is needed, they may choose to get 4 multiple choice options. If they do so, the amount of points they will get for answering correctly recedes to 1. If a competitor or team misses a question, no matter how many points the question is worth, the other competitor or team has the opportunity to steal the question, collecting the value of points given to the question. All right. So, Alden, as you are in the lead, you get to choose whether you will spin the wheel first or whether to defer to your opponent.
I would very much like to defer to the esteemed gentleman.
All right, he's
course
going
you
to
would.
defer to Gerry. Here we go. Here is the wheel.
First ever championship spin ever.
First ever
we go.
championship spin ever. You bet it. All right, here we go. And Gerry, here we go. It looks like the universe. The universe.
Challenge. It's a galaxy, not a universe.
Challenge back, Peridia.
You're right. Challenge withdrawn.
That's why we changed
Objection.
it. That is why we
Listen.
changed it.
Take a seat, young Alden.
Would you like to spin again, or you want to take it?
Let's spin one more time.
All right,
Spin is in.
one
baby.
more spin. Force Awakens, it looks like. Force
I'll take it.
Awakens, the first J.J. Abrams movie. Force Awakens. Force Awakens. All right, I will be asking your shit, where is this? I will be asking your first I will be asking Gerry's questions in the category of The Force Awakens. All right, here we go. Here are your 5 questions in the category of The Force Awakens, Gerry. All right. First question. Remember, you can check down to multiple choice if you need to. What decrepit Imperial vehicle has Rey made a home out of?
An AT-AT and or at, depending on your, dialect.
Your denomination.
Yeah,
that's
depending on Catholic or or Protestant. So.
Yeah, 10-8. 10-8. Next question. What is the official designation of the stormtrooper nicknamed TR-8R?
And multiple choice.
Yes, you can. Your options are. Give me a second. Your options are A, FN2099, B, FN2185, C, FN2198, or D, FN2199.
I'm gonna go D.
That is correct for another point. 10-9. Next question. What is the name of General Hux's Star Destroyer?
Oh, give me multiple choice.
Your options are A, the Adjudicator, B, the Malice, C, the Chimera, or D, the Finalizer.
D, the Finalizer.
That's correct. 10-10. 10-10 tied up. Next question. How many First Order troop transports descend towards Jakku in the film's opening?
Let's do multiple choice again, sir.
All right. Your answers are A, 4, B, 6, C, 8, or D, 10.
A, 4.
That's another correct point. That's 11-10. 11-10, 1 point lead. And finally, what does Kylo tell Hux that Snoke should consider using in replacement of a regular recruit army?
A clone army.
The prequels. They mentioned the prequels. They mentioned them.
He did it. He did one. He did one. Yeah, I see
did the
Jar Jar's
thing.
skull. I see Jar Jar's skull in the desert. There's Jar Jar's skull in the desert.
I see
That's-
the light.
That's correct,
2015.
bringing you to 13-10, 3-point lead after this. Now it's Alden's time to spin. Here we go. Let's bring
Have
it up.
at it, sir.
God bless us, everyone.
Not a single question missed, though. The 3 in the middle have gone to multiple choice. Let's see.
He's the real deal.
Clone Wars narrowly.
Get the fuck out of here. Spin that again.
Keep it.
Get it. Get the fuck. What do you think this is?
Oh no.
Of course it happens.
Oh, I got that.
Wow. This
Done.
man has had obscene luck in Epic
I
Confrontations.
got that Jared on me today.
Yeah, apparently.
Hey, listen. The Hurricane doesn't have any, any biases. I'm just saying.
That's objectively false. He hates. I'm not gonna make a dark joke. Go ahead.
It's true. He hates specifically Scotty J-Ro. But anyway, I think you're downing yourself. I think you are doubting who you are as a competitor. So I'm gonna say go for the Clone Wars series.
Hell
I think
yeah.
let's just go ahead. I believe in you.
All right.
I believe in you more than any of these fuckers out here.
The answer for every question is Senator Chuchi. No? All right.
All right.
Sometimes it's Princely Char,
Actually, Connor, do me a favor. Connor, do me a favor. Ask the second question first.
Will do. All right. Alden, are you ready?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. Your first question in the category of the Clone Wars series. What species is Senator Rio Chuchi?
Oh,
He said that, and I'm like, we have to put this first.
Really? She's a Tantoran.
That's correct.
That
My
is
heart.
correct.
She was fighting for them clone rights till the end.
I was like, I heard you saying that. I looked over the dock. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
She's the best. She's the best. Besides Pat.
Next question.
Your next
Connor,
question,
go ahead.
Alden, is what is the name of the mercenary that Obi-Wan quite literally disguised himself as in the Obi-Wan Undercover Season 4 arc?
I forget his name. Do multiple choice.
Okay. Your options are A, Kira Swan, B, Reiko Hardin, C, Corgi Lim, or D, Taidu Cephala.
Reiko Hardin.
That is correct. That is 13-13, tying it up.
Hey,
They canceled that game. They canceled it.
Your next question, Alden. In what episode of Season 1 of the Clone Wars does General Grievous canonically say hello there before Obi-Wan does?
Don't want to get cocky on it. Do multiple choice.
Okay. Your multiple choice options are A, Duel of the Droids, B, Destroy Malevolence, C, Blue Shadow Virus, or D, Cloak of Darkness.
I'm going to go with B.
That's correct for another point. 14-13. Next question, Connor.
Your next question. Ayla Secura tells Ahsoka that her former master was, quote, like a blank to her when the Jedi Master was formerly a Padawan.
Multiple choice it.
Okay. Your options. A father. B, a brother. C, a friend. Or D, a mentor.
I'm going to say father.
It's correct.
Father would
Give
be
him another
correct.
Point.
Your
And
last
final
question, Alden, in the category of the Clone Wars series. In the Season 3 episode Assassin, which bounty hunter attempts to assassinate Padme Amidala on Alderaan?
I want to say Embo.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Gerry for the steal. Connor, read. Gerry for the steal. Connor, read the question.
I'll read the
please.
question again for you, Gerry. In the Season
Hold
3...
on. It's Aura Singh.
It is indeed Aura Singh.
That is correct.
Whoa.
So
I like that. A little bit of sauce on that one.
Let's. I'm gonna check this. So
Hey,
10-6,
I'm proud of you. You did really good on those.
I know you actually mean that, so thank you.
I actually am very. I am very impressed. I was like, damn it, they're giving them the softballs.
11, 12, 13. 15-15, all tied up going into round 3. All tied up going into round 3. 15-15.
Match starts now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna just write that down here. All right. So let's look at the rules for round 3, the betting round. The rules of the betting round are as follows. The leading competitor or team will spin the wheel to receive a category. After they receive that category, they will bet between 0 and 3 of their points, which they will send to the commissioner. If they get the succeeding question correct, they gain that many points. If they get the succeeding question incorrect, they will lose that amount of points. In teams matches, teams may confer amongst each other in this round. All right, so as Alden is technically considered the favorite for this match, this is technically his spin. That only matters if spinners or opponent's choices landed on.
He's favored in my heart too.
Oh, you're the favorite in my heart.
All right, here we go. Let's do this. No. Would you like to respin? Would you like to respin?
No, it is a fucking dark time right now, so let's keep that.
Man.
Right. Dark times. Wait. I'm sorry. I meant
Before the dark times. Before the Empire.
There are married people not as committed to their partner as you are committed to that clip.
That is
amazing.
very true.
It's
That is
amazing.
incredibly true. That's
You
incredibly
could
true.
you could say that he is committed to the bit.
Indeed, I would.
Some-
I would.
I
propose that.
would say some might venture to say that clip is better than any clip maybe ever.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right. So, both of you, can you both text or DM me? Either one works. How many points you are betting for Dark Times?
Oh, this. Okay.
Oops. Almost texted the wrong Eli. All right.
Oh no. We have a clone Eli. You got
Eli.
cloned Eli?
It's the double I at the end, like
Ah, gosh darn it!
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I've been meaning to tell you both about that.
No.
It's a long story.
I knew it. Somehow I
All
always
right.
known.
Here we go. Both have sent their wagers to me, and so here we go. Here's the
Is
question.
a writing
The
question or no? Yes.
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay, got it.
The question is, how frequently does Mon Mothma say there is a new spy in the Senate when conversing with Luthen Rail?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Gerry.
Every rotation.
That is incorrect. And Alden.
Some variation on monthly. Monthly every month.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for every day.
What? Damn.
That's what listen, in Star Wars speak, it's rotation. That's all I'm
But
saying. That's all I'm saying.
she says day.
Rotation of what? On the axis or around the sun, or
What
just
does-
saying,
I'm
planetary
I'm
rotation
going
like these and like these.
Anyway, I'm gonna
like these.
by the way,
Like a
I
Diaz.
know I messed up.
Like a
I know I know I messed up. Gerry, how many points did you bet?
How many? 2.
Alden, how many points did you bet?
I bet 2 points.
All right. So that means that we're still tied at 13-13. Back to that canceled Star Wars video game.
All right. All right.
That's
all right.
good.
Oh, we're gonna slug it out until the end on this one. My God.
Yep. All right.
I
Now,
hope not.
here's where the new rounds begin. I'm very excited. We made 2 new rounds for championship matches, and here's the first one. The rules of the elaboration round are as follows. The competitors or teams will spin the wheel a third time. After they receive that category, they will be asked a question from that category for 1 point. If they get it wrong, their round ends there. However, if they get it right, they are then asked 2 bonus questions relating in some way to the first question, each worth 2 points. For any of the 3 questions, the opposing competitor or team can steal the question, collecting the value of the points given to the question. All right, so this is done individually. So, Alden, as the favorite, you can select whether you go first or whether Gerry goes first.
Don't be a gentleman.
Well, I don't know any other way, Gerry. Please.
Sure.
I insist.
All right, so this is Gerry's spin. All right, here we go. Universe. Are you spin or no, Gerry?
See, I can get another spin.
Yep.
Let's give it another spin. Feeling saucy today.
I like it.
Give him a show.
Oh no.
I like it a lot.
New Hope. New Hope.
I'll take it.
All
Just watched
right,
this last weekend with my kid, so
this is
should be pretty fresh.
so yeah. So here's how this is gonna work.
Little indie film.
Let's see. I don't think I did this very well. But anyway, all right. So Connor's gonna ask you your first question. If you like said, I'm just gonna repeat the stuff again because this is our first time doing it. Connor's gonna ask you the first question. If you get it wrong, your round ends there. If you get it right, you get 2 extra bonus questions. And any of those questions can be stealable. Actually, wait, I put it for the wrong person. All right, Alden, can you ask Gerry's initial? Not Alden. Connor, can you ask Gerry's
I would
initial?
be happy to.
Wait, when did he get access?
Connor, can you ask Gerry's
Stay in your
initial
seat.
questions?
Yes, I can ask Gerry's initial A New Hope question. Gerry, your question.
Connor.
A stormtrooper tells Darth Vader that the plans for what were not found on the Tantive 4.
The Death Star plans are not in the main computer.
That is correct.
That's
sir.
correct. That's 1 point, 14, 13.
Excuse me.
The Death Star plans are not in the main computer.
There you go.
Going into the first bonus question.
Your first bonus question. What is Captain Antilles' first name?
We just said it a little bit ago. Is it
I was gonna say
Firmus?
I looked. Sorry, what was that?
Firmus?
That is incorrect. Alden for the steal.
Ramus.
That is correct for 2 points. And actually, give me a second. Let me. Okay, there we go.
I think that's it.
And then, no, it's not that. That's not it. Gerry has one more bonus question.
He does.
Right.
Okay. Your last question, Gerry, in this round. Leia tells Vader that which organization will, quote, not sit still, end quote, when they hear that the Sith Lord has attacked a diplomatic vessel.
The Imperial Senate.
That is correct. All
Which
right.
had not
making this-
yet been dissolved.
It had
Yeah, it was
not.
dissolved, like,
It-
35 minutes later or something.
Yeah. So
Shortly to
that's-
be dissolved. Yeah.
The paperwork
That
was
is-
being drawn up at that exact
Drawn
moment.
up, exactly.
Where was
yeah.
the signatures?
So that means going to be 16-15, Gerry leading by 1 point at the end of Gerry's round.
But okay here.
Not this again.
I got to do it.
All right. Here's Alden's spin.
All right, get that Jared luck off me. Let's settle down.
Well, let's see if it works.
Ah, all right. All I gotta see, I can even bitch for what I want better than Jared. It's just incredible. The wheel, I bend the wheel. It got out of line, but I bent it. All right. Can you rattle these for me? That way I don't have to cock my head.
PCW
Take the way
series,
out, sure.
Solo, Force Awakens, Revenge of the Sith, Dark Times, Attack of the Clones, Sacred Jedi Text, The Universe. This is Empire Strikes Back, and I'm skipping New Hope because we already did that.
Go Dark Times again.
Dark Times yet again.
Dark times.
All
it
right,
is.
here we go.
God, gosh darn it. Of course it's this.
Wait, give me a second. I don't. Oops. There we go. I don't know what the hell this one is. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, go ahead. First question for Alden.
Your initial question, Alden, in round 4 for the Dark Times category. What are Cassian and the rebel crew attempting to steal from the Aldani Imperial base?
They're attempting to steal an entire payroll's worth of credits from the vault.
Correct. So you get a bonus
All right.
question. Your next bonus,
Two, indeed.
your first bonus question, Alden. What celestial event distracts the Empire on Aldani, I can't talk, allowing the rebels to sneak into the base?
I believe some ducks just went viral for looking at it the other day. It's the Eye of Aldani.
Hey, that's me.
That's correct.
That is correct. Yeah. Your last question, your second bonus question. Who is the first rebel to die in the heist?
Unfortunately, I believe that is Gorn, who was awesome.
That is correct.
That's correct.
Rest in peace,
so
Gorn.
That is 2016. Don't say it, Connor. Not good year.
Oof.
Let's not talk about that.
Oof.
Yeah, Alden up by 4 points. Alden up by 4 points.
Except for the
going in,
Cubs.
going into the round, going into round 5, which is our image round. Here's how it works. The rules of the image round are as follows. The competitors or teams will be shown 5 different images from different parts of the Star Wars universe. They will have 15 seconds to write down the answer or an answer where applicable to the question asked on a whiteboard or equivalent. While the time runs out, I'll ask each competitor or team to turn over their whiteboard or equivalent and reveal their answer while also saying the answer. Each question in round 5 is worth 1 point. There are no opportunities for stealing or to receive multiple choice options for any questions in this round.
So for clarification, sorry, just first time it's been done. We're going to get 1 image, 1 question, 1 image, 1 question. Like
That's correct. Yes.
Okay.
So it's going to be an image, and then
5
the
images,
question
5
is going to
questions.
yes. Each question is going to correspond with the image. Think
that.
of it as an image version, half round 1, basically.
Hell yeah.
All right, Connor will be asking these questions. First question. I'm going to pull up the image here. Give me a second. There we go. Here's this first image. This is a fun one. I love this one. First question.
Oh.
No. Connor, actually, what category is it?
Your first question is in the category of the Grogu saga. And your question is, how does this man die? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Gerry.
Cut in half by door.
That's correct. And Alden.
I wrote door fatality. Very cool.
Remember when this moment happened in The Mandalorian and we were like, oh, wow.
Yeah, it fucking rocked. That's when they tricked everyone into thinking it was gritty. Then they were like, haha, here's a baby.
It's about a baby, you bastards.
You dummies, you stupid.
All right. The next question. Connor, what category is it? Wait, actually, sorry, I have to do this because people got mad at me when I didn't do this.
Yeah.
It's this
It's in the category.
It's this category.
Before the dark times. Before the Empire.
See that TIE fighter? Shit.
You can tell
It's a loud
just as a side note, you can tell Connor and I really had fun with these image questions. And your question is, Connor?
Your question is, who voiced this stormtrooper? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shit.
And Gerry.
I've got his face in my head. I'm blanking on the name. I couldn't write it down.
And
did voice of Darth Maul anyway.
And Alden.
I doubted myself, but I did indeed write Sam Witwer.
It is indeed Sam Witwer. 22-17, Alden with a 5-point lead as we get into the third question of our image round.
And your next question is in the category of
That's in the category.
A New Hope.
All right. And your question is, all right, yes.
Yep, and your question. In this moment, what command does Luke hear through the Force?
You can all
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Gerry.
Run, Luke, run, which Sam Witwer could do a very good impression of, I bet. So I just want to get that out there that
That's
I do know
probably
who Sam
true.
Witwer is.
That's correct. And Alden.
You guys remember in the CW Flash series when Eobard Thawne referenced this line with "Run, Barry, run"? It's "Run, Luke, run."
23-18 as we go
Run,
into our
Forrest.
fourth question. All right. What's the category of the fourth question?
Your guys' category is Tales of the Jedi.
Woo!
And your
I didn't know-
question
Yeah, go ahead.
and your question is, what is the name of the boy on the left at this specific time in this image?
You should have stopped at what was the name of the boy. I'm thinking of a specific one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Give me a second. I just realized I did something.
Hi,
really weird.
Crystal.
All right, here we go.
May.
What's up, Crystal?
Give me a second. So
The
I
woman
just
on
need
the
to go
right is
back.
my Star Wars mother.
I'm
So,
just saying hi to
Uh,
people in the comments while you do this.
All right,
Fantasy.
cool. Fantastic. All right, Gerry.
Woodsy keeping it real. Doom, Caleb Doom.
That's correct. And Alden.
Doom.
That's what the wolves say.
What's his first
Uh,
name?
It's Caleb, you bastard.
So yeah, so that is 24-19 as we have one more question to go in our image round. Connor, what's that category?
your guys' category for this question is The Force Awakens. And your question is as follows. Name either of the two people in this image.
Who you choose to name reveals a lot about you.
Yeah, this is this is
5,
Screw-
4,
screw
3,
the like enneagrams,
2,
anything. This is the real personality
1.
test.
This is a
Yeah.
litmus test.
All right, Gerry.
Bazine Natal.
It isn't. Yeah, one of them is Bazine Natal, and
I'm gonna say the other one too.
When will StarWars.com have the courage to run a quiz about alternative baddies? It is Bazine Natal.
Is that also Grumgar?
It
it
is
indeed
Grumgar.
Grumgar. Yep.
These guys
25
showed up.
25-20 going into the sixth round. A round
Well,
that
I do.
is a little bit better known. The rules of the speed round are as follows. The competitors or teams will be placed in separate virtual rooms where they'll have 75 seconds in singles, 40 in teams to answer 10 questions in singles, or 5 in teams. They may pass on any question for no penalty, in which case the question will be cycled back to once all other questions are complete. Correct answers give 1 point, and incorrect answers take 1 point. All right, so Alden, as you're in the lead, you can decide whether to go first or second on the speed round.
I request that you pull up Andy's comment just for the record.
I was gonna say that.
Let it be known. This is the
The
official
two
stance.
This is the new Barbie Oppenheimer. Are you Bazine?
Yeah.
Are you Grumgar?
Are you Bazine or Grungar?
We'll get it going. We'll get it rolling on Twitter.
I would
Let's go,
like
Twitter.
I would like to lead on this one.
All right, so Gerry, we are going to kick you out.
Fine.
Um,
Only because you pulled up Andy's comment that I also wanted to pull up. So
we're gonna
yeah.
kick you. I'll text you when to come back in.
all right.
All right. So Alden, here we go. Here is your speed round. Connor, 75 seconds on that clock, please.
75 seconds are prepped and ready.
All right. Your time will begin as soon as I finish reading the first question. And so, okay, your first question is Obi-Wan says there's no such thing as what in his experience?
Pass.
On what planet was Ezra Bridger born?
Lothal.
Baze Malbus was what part of what organization?
The Guardians of the Wills.
B-1 battle droids were first introduced in which Star Wars film?
Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Who transported Obi-Wan and Leia to an Imperial checkpoint on Mapuzo?
That would be that rat fuck Freck.
How many lessons do we see Luke teach Rey?
Well, if you have the Blu-ray, we see 2 of them.
Give me a second. All right, there we go. What is Kaz's friend Tora's surname?
Doza.
What native species on the Endor moon do the rebels encounter?
The best, the Ewoks.
Which dark side ability does Dooku
Five,
try to use to destroy Master Yoda?
Force lightning.
1. Yep.
All right. Alden's speed round is complete. All right. So I'm gonna kick Alden and tell Gerry to come back. All right. Give me a second. I think I got all of that.
This is a good match, man. This is a great match.
It is. Let me just quickly check. I want to
Gerry, get back in here. I know you can't hear me, but you know.
Yeah, no, he indeed cannot hear us. So yeah. So it was 10-6 after. It was 10-6 after 1. The steals after 2 was 15-15. Subsequent was 13-13. All right, Gerry. And then wait, after that, give me a second. I'm just trying to remember the points we put y'all in.
Hi, Gerry.
6, 7 for Alden and 3 for Gerry. So this is 2016, right? I remember that because 2016 is funny. And not really, but you know.
In some odd way it is.
Then this is 25-20. All right. Gerry, your round will begin as soon as I finish reading this first question. You have 75 seconds. Connor, you got that on clock?
Correct.
Okay. Obi-Wan says there's no such thing as what in his experience?
Luck.
On what planet was Ezra Bridger born?
Lothal.
B-1 battle droids were first introduced in which Star Wars film?
The Phantom Menace.
Baze Malbus was once part of what organization?
The Guardians of the Wills.
Shit, give me a second. Who transported Obi-Wan and Leia to an Imperial checkpoint on Mapuzo?
Pass.
How many lessons do we see Luke teach Rey?
2.
What is Kaz's friend Tora's surname?
Tora Doza.
What native species on the Endor moon do the rebels encounter?
The Ewoks.
What dark side ability does Dooku use to try to destroy Master Yoda?
Pass.
Time ran out.
All right. Okay, cool. Great. All right. I'll tell Alden to come back in.
So.
All right. Let me calculate up those points. We'll see where we're at. Yeah. Give me a second. So yeah, this is going to be. All right. So we have where we stand for this final round. Here's where we stand. I'm going to go through the questions very quickly because this was a pretty uneventful speed round, actually.
I second guessed myself on one of the easiest ones of all time.
First question, A New Hope. Alden passed. Gerry got it correct. Obi-Wan says in his experience, there's no such thing as luck.
What the fuck did I think he said? I don't even know.
Second question, second through fourth question, both of you got right. Fifth question, Gerry passed. Alden got it correct. Transported Obi-Wan Leia to on to an Imperial checkpoint on Mapuzo is like that. Like Alden said, that rat fuck Freck.
Oh shit! I was thinking like the space travel. Shit.
You both got the next 3 questions correct. And then you both ran out of time after the 9th question, which Gerry passed on. Which is, what dark side ability does Dooku use to try to destroy Yoda? Which is Force Lightning. So here's where we stand. Alden has a 7-point lead going into round 7. 7-point lead, 33-26. As we get into round 3, as we're getting to round 7, getting into round 7, and here are the rules. The rules of the final round are as follows. Each competitor or team will select 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Both competitors and teams must choose different numbers. Both competitors or teams must choose different numbers than their opposing competitor or team. Each number chosen will correspond to a special category of question. The 3 questions will be worth 2, 3, and 5 points respectively. In a team's match, the team must choose one competitor to answer the 2 and 3-point question, although they may collaborate on the 5-point question. Each competitor or team will have 15 seconds to answer each question. There are no stealing or multiple choice options available in the final round. All right. So, Alden, as you're in the lead, please give us your 3 numbers first.
4, 12, 19.
Gerry?
Let's do 7, 17, and 20.
All right. For Gerry's, so Gerry needs to answer at least 2 out of these 3 questions right to avoid the technical knockout and stay alive. First question in category 7, category of A New Hope, for 2 points. What does Luke need to sell in order to pay Han Solo for safe passage to Alderaan?
His speeder.
That's correct. 33-28, 5-point difference. Category 17, one of our wild card categories called the timeline. Of the following characters, whose death occurs first? These characters are Adi Gallia, Zam Wessel, Dagan Gera.
Can you repeat those one more time?
Yep, I can repeat those. Of the following, which character dies first? The characters are Adi Gallia, Zam Wessel, and Dagan Gera.
Zam Wessel dies first of those.
That's correct. For another 3 points, bringing you up. I believe that's 33 to 31. Yeah, 33 to 31. Finally, category. Wait, actually, yeah, no, we're still going. We're still with you. All right. And your category to stay alive to avoid the technical knockout. Is in category 20, which is the universe. Which alien species is the first to be shown in the Mos Eisley Cantina?
We don't get multiple choice?
No.
This?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout and new Epic Confrontations Champion,
That's right,
Alden, the iconoclast Diaz.
Hold on. You said if I got 2 of those right, I stay alive.
I should have been more specific. I should have said.
Did y'all say that in there? Chad, am I right?
No, I did say that. I was.
He
wrong.
said that, but he misspoke, and the point values don't add up.
Yeah, the point values don't add up. 33 to 31. 33 to 31.
He did lead you on. Accidentally.
Yeah, that
All
was
right.
that was my mistake. I will take that. But yeah. Yeah. 33-31. What a match. What a match.
All right.
This belt is going to Florida.
You made it out by the skin of your teeth.
This belt is going to Florida. I'm gonna remove Gerry for a second. Alden Diaz, what a run you've had.
Yeah. I mean, I guess to you it's surprising. To me, it was an inevitability. But go ahead, ask your questions. Do your job.
No, I just wanted to ask, like, so going into this, what do you think would happen?
You know, I will say this might be maybe the only time that I've ever gone into a match rattled, because Gerry is that damn good. He is great at this. He is a force to be reckoned with. I had naysayers on Twitter today saying that he was an act of God. You know, in some states, insurance doesn't cover that shit. Insurance does not cover Gerry Cable. But I do. And that's the difference. I do cover Gerry Cable. I do cover Jared the Dark Jedi. I do cover Michael McCoy. I cover Brendan Marr. I cover this entire league. And the fact of the matter is, I am the league. The fact of the matter is, there isn't a single goddamn person playing right now that can beat me. You're going to have to go to Georgia and knock on the Damon's front door if you think that anything is going to change. This is what happens. It has been the run of a lifetime. I am the first hyperspace winner, the first person to be #1 ranked, the first person to lead a dominant faction. I've beaten Jared 6 different times, and now I am the first champion. And who's the #1 contender to my title? Me. I can reveal this now. If Gerry had managed to pull off that act of God, I have a title shot in my back pocket, and 14 rounds of gameplay were prepared. Because one way or another, the universe was going to right itself tonight, whether that's the galaxy far, far away or Peridia. It doesn't really matter. There was only one result, and that was Alden Diaz as the first ever Epic Confrontations champion of the world. Next question.
No, I'm just interested. Look, there are a lot of people who could rise up the ranks and challenge you. You have your eye on anyone specifically?
Well, you know, I've been hearing some rumors. Been hearing some whispers. You know, I think eventually we might have to do EC live from the UK. A little bit of unfinished business there. I've been bloodied once in teams. I didn't forget that. I had some people in the chat tonight. I mean, Andy would love to play Andy. They're a force to be reckoned with. I mean, who else did we have in there? I mean, we had people in there, a rematch with Brennan. You know, perhaps Boop, you know, quits working for the league and decides to put their money where their mouth is and take me on. Who else we got in here? May. I mean, we got Amy. I mean, I will take on any of these people. I'll even go to the Bayou and fight the other guy that makes Jared's life hell. I'm ready for anything, Eli, because I am the standard.
All right, congratulations, Alden Diaz, first Epic Confrontations champion. I'm going to bring in Gerry right now. First, I want to apologize to Gerry. I'm sorry I misspoke. I should have said two of the three, including like the 5. That's what I should have said, including the 5.
Okay, it's okay. Listen,
I'll
let it slide.
You played a hell of a match. You played a hell of a match.
A really good match, Gerry.
Thank you. I want to take Diaz on again, because listen, I love him. I respect him. But listen, his head's a little too big for that body. You know, I mean, somebody's got to like let some of the air out, so the man can get into a Honda Civic someday. So I would love to challenge him any day, anytime. Honestly, he's lucky. I love him, and he's the only one who can match me, I feel like, in this league. Besides my partner, Andy, they're a fucking contender as well. But yeah, no, I'm ready to take him on again. And honestly, this is just, it's a travesty. It's a travesty. He made it out by the skin of his teeth. He missed the hurricane. He got down to that shelter by a split second. So he won't be so lucky next time.
All right. We're gonna remove Gerry here. Connor, what a match we just saw.
Yeah, it was,
what a match we just saw.
Every time someone, I'm like, even when Alden had a 7-point lead, there was a little thought in the back of my head that, like, maybe this evaporates,
Yeah, maybe Gerry could put it out because that's one thing we know about Gerry. He was losing in his first ever match. He was losing against Buck until pretty late in the game, and then he pulled it out.
Every round, it just seesawed, and every time Alden got a lead or Gerry got a lead, I was like, "Ooh, that might not stay there for long."
Here in any minute, exactly. Yep. Thanks everyone for watching this incredible Epic Confrontation match, our 25th match so far. Actually, I'm going to bring in both of our competitors to plug where we can find them. Alden, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me personally at that Alden Diaz, THATALDEN DIAZ. You can find Octo Radio Star Wars Podcast, which is in the editing phase on like 3 different episodes, one of which Gerry is on. That's going to be coming out shortly once I, get the motivation to start releasing them. Anytime with Canon Alden, most Fridays. Schedule's a little weird right now, but most Fridays, 11 Pacific. And that is, looking at the comments here, with Andy as well, who I am going to mention right now at the peak of their power before the So's comment comes through. At 2 p.m. Eastern, Ken Knapsack and I, also on Ionized Bastards with the esteemed Gerry. I'll let him plug where that is and everything. We'll share that one. And then living in the heads of so many people, present company included, people in the comments included.
I don't think about you at all.
I respect that. That makes you stronger than Jared. The last thing I would like to say, besides an obligatory free Palestine on behalf of the entire league, I feel very comfortable saying that, is that thanks everybody for watching. Out of character for a second, really appreciate it. It's 25 matches, but it's been a couple years of us building this thing. And working it out, together as a family and everything. And it's been really cool. People have contributed a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of hours. And, there's no money in it. It's exclusively because Eli was passionate about something and decided to make it a reality. And so all bullshit aside, on-screen villains, heroes, all that, it's because Eli sees something in all of us to do something entertaining and fun that we could be doing in a bar somewhere, but the fucker can't drink yet. So here we are.
No, thank you. Thank you so much for that, Alden. Gerry, where can we find you?
Well, like Alden was saying, on Ionized Bastards, in which I play a very different character from any of them that I've ever played. But you can find that on Michael McCoy's channel, All Remaining Systems, and that comes out whenever we fucking feel like it. So, it is what it is. And then you could catch me every Thursday on the Bombadcast. We're got a pre-record coming for people this week. An interview with, I believe, Dan Madsen, one of the creators of the Star Wars Celebration that we all love so much. And so, get ready for that, guys. I haven't
been able to say this to both of you yet. I do just want to say, good job on the Death Chemist. I was really worried y'all were going to leave her alive.
Yeah. Oh, we fucked her up. For sure.
Well, we had the edgiest motherfucker in our entire friend group with us. It was over.
Yeah,
we had the Sam Witwer of the Nerd Academy with us. So,
indeed.
All right. Thank you both for this incredible match, Connor. Before I ask you to plug stuff, I want to plug our next match, which we indeed do have our image of. We're going from a championship match to our first ever championship match to our first ever team's #1 contender match. That's right. You heard me. Team's #1 contender. Delusions of Grandeur, Mark and M versus Tommy Two Horns, Buck and Mo. Anyway. So yeah, who will win in this number one contender match to become the team's number one contender? This is gonna be exciting. We'll get to unveil how our team's number one contender format works. Only really difference is the speed round, but still. Connor, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at @Epic. I talk Star Wars somewhat. I've mainly talked Philly sports mostly. You can also find me on Instagram, also talking Philly sports and Star Wars at ConmanJFO. Here, obviously. You can find me over at the Nerd Academy podcast, where I co-host with one of the more illustrious competitors of this league, at someone that's kind of controversial in the eyes of some people, Jared the Dark Jedi, specifically our Star Wars show, Knights of the Nerd Republic, where we talk Star Wars news topics and we sort of recap and sort of talk about and analyze the shows and movies that are coming out currently. You can also find me on For the Republic podcast over at For the Repub Pod on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, wherever. I do the same thing there. For the Nerd Academy, forgot to say where you can find us. Just Google Nerd Academy Podcast. We have a website. You can also find us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, pretty much every social media. If we don't have it, let us know. We'll figure out a way to include it. And then you can find me over at the now discontinued, but will be back at some point, sweditor.ig.com. Over there, I work with a group of very talented and great people to create Star Wars fan fiction, where like some fan fiction, but not all fan fiction, we pretty much keep to the constraints of the current Star Wars canon with some liberties, of course. I have some stories in the works. Who they're about, you could honestly probably guess just going by my Twitter. But yeah, the site will be up back at some point. But I think that's it.
Fantastic.
Go Phils.
Fantastic. I'm going to plug this channel first. Please, if you haven't already, leave a like on this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get this video in more eye holes. Give me a second. Did you hear that or no?
Hear what?
Okay, great. Fantastic.
I heard something, but it wasn't too bad.
Okay, great. Anyway, you can follow this league on Twitter at In a Galaxy Trivia. I just started a link trees where you can find everybody who works on here and all their socials and stuff like that. That is linktr.ee/In a Galaxy Trivia is where you can find all the links. I'll give a shout out, actually. We hired 3 new writers this month. The great Bupenheim was already hosting for us, Amy and Kyle. Welcome to the team, both of you. I'm excited to have all 3 of you on the team. We desperately need more writers, and thanks so much to all 3 of you for picking up the call.
Their dividends are already paying off.
Yes, that is absolutely true. You can find me, my show, Star Wars in a Galaxy, at In a Galaxy Pod everywhere, on all platforms where podcasts are released. You can find my personal stuff. I'm at OchiFan327 on Twitter. My link tree is linktr.ee/_OchiFan327. And I think if there's nothing else, may the Force be with you always.